Hello?
Hey.
I thought can you see us?
Yeah, I can see like the faint outlines of you and Mikey. What's up, guys?
What's up, Ryan?
How's
Nice
it going?
hat.
Put the
Flag.
little kiddos to bed?
I don't think I've seen short hair yet.
Really? I got it cut the last time you saw it long, I got cut like maybe 10 or 11 inches cut off. And then I just recently got this cut maybe like a week or two ago. So it's been short for a while.
Did you donate it?
I did donate it. I donated it to Pantene Provisions because everywhere else, there's a couple different ones. Like Locks for Love, they require like 12 inches, I think. And Pantene was like anything over 8 inches, you're fine. So.
Pretty good. So you have to mail it in yourself?
Yep. Yeah, so I got a cut. They did like 3 ponytails. One ponytail here, one here, and then one in the back. And then they cut it off, and then I just mailed it in. They gave me a certificate. So someone's enjoying it somewhere.
Cool. They're going to have some thick, voluminous hair.
Yeah, maybe a little gray streaks in it, but
That's all right.
it's distinguished hair.
Oh, I'll turn this around.
Turn what around?
Are you guys outside?
Yeah. We're outside. We're multitasking.
So we're live right now. We're recording currently. So all my faithful listeners, we have the lovely Katie Dasher, my dear cousin, and her husband Mikey Vitousek, coming from the Big Island.
We have the same last name.
I know, but I was gonna say Katie Dasher because she's my cousin, but now she's Katie Vitousek because they are married, and she took the male name in a traditional marital sense, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're on the Big Island
No, Dasher,
in Hawaii. So, it's been a while since we actually talked. When's the last time I've even seen you guys? Mikey, it's been a while.
Turkey Bowl.
That's right.
Turkey Bowl a couple years ago. That wasn't the last one, though, because I haven't even been in maybe like 3 years, I want to say.
Well, the last time we were there, you were there.
Yep.
And then I saw you in San Diego when I met my mom halfway.
Yeah, when Auntie Joyce is out here. Have you talked to them? Have you talked to them since they went on their big road trip out west?
Yes, they had such a good time. They got back and immediately sold the trailer, bought a bigger trailer, and bought a bigger truck because they liked it so much.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Dad got a Dodge Ram 1500 and gave Jimmy the Frontier, and they bought a trailer with like more bedrooms.
Nice. I saw Jimmy just got rid of the Toyota, the Fiji that he was riding around, that maroon thing.
Yeah.
The Japanese Hummer.
Yeah. He had that for a while.
Yeah, it had like 110,000 miles on it.
That's pretty decent. 110.
But they still got like 11 grand for it, I think.
Good for him.
It's pretty good.
Is it?
Is it?
I guess 11 G's. I mean, I'll take that any day.
I think they just put it towards the new truck. But...
So you guys have kind of an interesting story. Mikey, half of your family is kind of like, I want to say that you yourself were a third generation Hawaiian. Is that true?
So I'm fourth generation immigrant to Hawaii. We're not Hawaiian. In Hawaiian, you say the word Hawaiian means like Native Hawaiian, like Native American, American Indian kind of thing. So if you're going to say that you're Hawaiian, that means you're ethnically Hawaiian, Polynesian. But for me, family's been here for 4 generations. We still wouldn't be considered Hawaiian. We're just from Hawaii.
So you're an immigrant to the islands of Hawaii.
Yep.
Gotcha. And Katie, obviously, from the East Coast, from Massachusetts, and you guys met you guys were out of college when you met? Were you both in college?
In college.
In college.
I had one of my roommates was from Millis, the town over from you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Duffy, you played football, I think, against Duffy.
Probably didn't overlap.
No?
No, I don't think so. The name
Andrew.
sounds familiar. The last name, Duffy?
Yes, Andrew overlapped, I think, for 1 year. That was it. Yeah, so he was Mikey's roommate freshman year. Actually, for most of Bowdoin, I think. And
Gotcha.
dated Meg Tupper. Remember Meg?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And so we met through them.
Okay. How long were you guys together before you actually moved out to the islands?
We met sophomore year in college, and I moved out after I graduated in 2009. So that is like 4 or 5 years. 4 years, I think. And I moved out to Oahu, where Mikey was finishing grad school, and then we got married in 2010.
Brian, if I would have known you were going to be quizzing me on my relationship, I would have studied.
Katie wanted like these bullet points about what we're talking about, but that's not how we roll on this podcast. We just hit record and we riff, and then it's just all in one take, no edits, and we just post it. I don't even this is episode 7 right now, and I maybe listen to like one of the other ones like outright. I'll just post it, like throw it up there, and then it's on to the next one.
Hey man, all I'm saying is guy code, if you're going to be asking those kinds of questions, I need a heads up.
That's true. Fair enough. I'll put my hand up. That's my bad. My bad on that one.
You don't even listen to your own podcast. Who is going to listen to your podcast?
I've got probably 3 or 4 loyal listeners out there right now.
Good.
But it's still I'm on my phone right now. I'm recording it on my phone, but like FaceTiming on my laptop. Haven't even invested in a mic yet. So it's a low budget production right now.
Can people see us?
No, it's not visual yet. It's just strict. It's like radio. So
to be totally honest with you, we had to Google what podcast meant.
You guys don't listen to a podcast like the Joe Rogan podcast. That's like a big influence on me. It's like
Jimmy listens to Joe Rogan. He said it's really good.
Yeah, he's well over like 1,000 episodes. So
wow,
he's been around. He's been doing it for years. He's super interesting. He's just got like a crazy background. He usually has like a lot of MMA guys on because he's like a jiu-jitsu guy. He's obviously...
And he doesn't own. He's a commentator?
Yeah, he commentates the UFC, but he's also a comedian too. Like he's been doing stand-up comedy. He was actually in San Diego like a month ago. We saw him live. It was pretty funny.
The dude hosted Fear Factor.
He did. Yeah. He hosted Fear Factor. He's a legend, man.
Most important, he hosted Fear Factor.
He's a legend.
What original Man Show?
Oh man, do you remember that? It was him and who was the other guy?
Kimmel.
Was it?
Jimmy Kimmel? No, but it wasn't Joe Rogan though. It was like
That's right. Way off.
It's gonna kill me that I don't know I'll probably think of it later on.
He was the second Man Show, right?
Joe Rogan did a Man Show, I thought.
Possibly. He might have done a couple episodes.
We're not very relevant here.
It didn't last very long.
Actually, the Man Show just started airing in Hawaii.
Yeah. Right now.
Yeah, you guys love it over there.
Yeah, we definitely get everything way laid out here.
Yeah, so how is the island life? You guys still surfing? Like, do you have still time with like 2 kids now? What's the life like? How's it like raising 2 kids on the island?
Definitely find the time. Like, we don't get to surf together that much anymore. We'll just do shifts. Katie will go surf for an hour or so, and then I'll go surf for an hour or so. Or we'll split days. Like, she'll catch the rising part of the swell when it's a little smaller. I'll try to get the peak, and then she'll catch the downslope again.
Yeah. coordinate around nap times and stroller rides for the girls.
So Katie gets shafted on the peak times.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's all right.
I prefer the Katie size wave.
She likes it like head high, slightly overhead. Yeah. You know,
that's perfect.
But for me, you know, I just need that much more size to be able to do what I want to do on the waves.
Yeah, you're a big dude. What are you, 6'4", 6'5"? Around there, yeah. And I'm assuming, when did you start surfing? Because Katie, you surfed a little bit before you met Mikey too, being in like the main house, just like longboarding wise, or
mostly like on Dad's long. He had like an 11-foot longboard, but I wouldn't really count that as surfing. It was mostly like riding the whitewash shore break.
Right.
Once I met Mikey stuck with me.
Yeah.
I was a very frustrating student, I'm sure.
Katie's very hard to teach.
She doesn't take direction very well. She doesn't take constructive criticism, we'll call it.
At least not from me. Like, I'll tell her one thing and she'll tell you, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're doing. And then, like, also tell her the exact same thing. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, it's not easy. Like, I mean, I don't really surf that often. I'll maybe go like once a month. And that's like good for me, but like I just get frustrated. Like every time I go, I'm like super amped up. I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna go out for like, you know, like 45 minutes, like an hour, just try to do what I can, and then like I'll paddle out there, and like I keep forgetting like how exhausting paddling out is, and then because I don't have a board or a wetsuit myself, so I'll just use my homie's. He's got like a couple boards, he's got an extra wetsuit. And like longboarding, I'm fine. Like I can stand up on the longboard with probably like a 9-footer, I guess. Like pretty fine. But like the last 2 times, I want to say I've ridden out with like it's shorter than 7, but like taller than 6. So like I don't know, I forget what height it really was, but it's like a whole different animal. Like every time I think like I'm gonna stand up or like gonna catch a wave, but like I just can't yet, so it's just so frustrating, and I don't go enough to actually like get good. So
that's the thing right there, though, is like too many people when they start surfing, they want to jump down to a smaller board right away, and you just do it. You just got to put your time in with the longer board until you're number one comfortable, like judging when the waves are gonna break. That's the biggest thing, is you got to be able to see a wave and know where you need to be in order to catch that wave.
Right.
Easier with a longboard because you have a bigger window of paddling into the wave.
Right.
But surfboard, you got a real tight window when the wave stands up steep enough where you can paddle into it with a small board and get onto your feet and go down the line. So I'd say just keep going on the longboard.
Yeah. I haven't been...
No shame in it.
Yeah, no, not at all. Like it's fun, you know. It's fun to actually stand up and ride. So,
I mean, Katie, you know, she before we had kids, Katie was riding a 5'9" surfboard.
Damn.
Started off with a 8'6", and then worked her way all the way down. And she's surfing a 5'9". And then after the kids, she jumped right back on the longboard and got her shit together and. Now she's coming back down onto the shortboarding, down to the 6'4" now?
Yeah. Just out the other day, like.
Are we allowed to say shit?
Yeah, we can swear, fuck, shit, anything. Yeah. It's marked as explicit, so. Let them fly, yeah. We only got 3 or 4 listeners anyway, so who cares? I think one is my dad. Like, my dad and my mom kind of listen.
Bill.
Cheers. So my dad actually listens pretty regularly. My mom will like miss a couple, because like I had like my college buddy on Hines, and he was telling, because he was in the Navy, so he was telling all these stories about him going overseas and like pretty R-rated stories. And my dad was like, "Oh, Teresa wouldn't like that podcast. Like, I'm not gonna let her listen to that." But yeah, as soon as they see like Katie and Mikey on the podcast, they're gonna hit listen for sure.
That'd be nice.
What you drinking there?
This is just water, some high quality San Diego